Pues qué mejor forma que aprendan inglés que haciendo lo que más les gusta. En nuestros campamentos de verano en inglés se divertirán participando en un sinfín de variadísimas actividades en un entorno seguro y 100% angloparlante, acompañados en todo momento de monitores Vaughan. Campamentos de verano para niños con un 10% de descuento. Infórmate en grupovaughan.com. Este verano no abandones tu inglés. En verano, sigue disfrutando, aprendiendo. Este verano, sumérgete en Vaughan Radio.
I don't have plans and schemes, and I don't have hopes and dreams. I don't have anything since I don't have you. And I don't have fond desires. I don't have.
Este verano, sumérgete en Vaughan Radio.
Los cursos intensivos de verano de Vaughan son diferentes a otros cursos intensivos de verano. En nuestros cursos intensivos de verano, nosotros no metemos entre 10 y 12 alumnos en cada clase. Nosotros tenemos un máximo de 6 alumnos por clase. En nuestros cursos intensivos de verano no somos rígidos, somos flexibles. Puedes hacer un curso de 1, 2, 3 o 4 semanas, como tú decidas.
Entra en grupovaughan.com. Mira la fecha que es y todavía estás pensando...
¿Darme un curso de inglés en verano? Aunque lo necesitaría, claro. En septiembre y luego el trabajo y...
¿Piensas abandonar tu inglés este verano? Ahora los cursos intensivos de verano en toda España. Infórmate en tu delegación más cercana. Estás escuchando Vaughan Radio. Nos hemos propuesto que nadie abandone su inglés este verano. Y es por eso que queremos ponértelo muy fácil, ofreciéndote grandes descuentos en los cursos y programas con el método Vaughan que más demanda tienen en verano. Así que ya lo sabes, este verano no abandones tu inglés. Entra en grupovaughan.com o llama al 911-335831. Aquí comienza Inglés Online TVE.
Everybody, hello there and welcome to the program, the show today, Inglés Online TVE, TVE. That's right, and we are live. Hopefully you can see me well. If you want to participate, we are live on YouTube. And be sure to follow the channel. Not just watch it, but follow, right? Be sure to click subscribe and click on the bell, and you can see all of the action. You can see what's happening, and you can get updates, of course, of when new videos appear from our channel, Inglés Online TVE. Inglés Online TVE is the channel. And today, we're exploring class number 114. And we have the usual suspects joining the chat. Yolanda's with us saying good afternoon to everyone. And Belen says, hello, good evening, folks. Today is sunny and hot here in Madrid. It is. What's the weather like where you are? Good question. Yolanda, yeah, so Belen says, it's sunny and hot here in Madrid, and it is. What's the weather like where you are? That's a good question. Now, Yolanda says, brilliant weather here too, Belen. And Valentino chimes in. He connects. He chimes in saying, hello, folks. So, yes. Anyway, let's begin our program today. It's class number 114. We'll begin with our beginner content.
Nivel básico.
All right, yeah, we're having a little explosion of life in our chat here. And it's interesting because we have people from all around the world who are participating. Valentino's in Haiti. You say in Spanish, Haiti. In English, you say Haiti. And he says it's boiling here in Haiti. It's boiling, como el agua hirviendo. But that's right. It's boiling. It's really hot. And Chema says, hi, in Cordoba, it's hotter than the inside of an oven. Es como un horno in Cordoba, he says. It's very hot. Yeah. I think summer is finally upon us, right? We're halfway through June. It's supposed to be hot. It's hot. It's sticky, right? It's warm. That's right. And we shouldn't be surprised. But warm weather all over. But yeah, write in if you're in a different city, a different town. Tell us on the chat here on YouTube, Inglés Online TVE. The beginner content. Do you enjoy learning how to dance? Aprender a bailar. Aprendiendo a bailar. Do you enjoy? ¿Disfrutas aprendiendo a bailar? Pues no sé. Un poco sí, quizás sí, maybe so. Do you enjoy? So notice yesterday we talked about the verb to enjoy, and I said that enjoy is always followed by a noun, más sustantivo, or the gerund noun, right? The ing form of a gerund verb or a gerund noun, like I enjoy running, right? Me gusta correr. I like to run. I like to run, or I like running, or I enjoy, como disfruto corriendo. I enjoy running. Do you enjoy learning, aprender? Do you enjoy learning how to dance? So you can't say, do you enjoy to learn? No. Do you enjoy learning how to dance? Do you enjoy learning how to dance? Do you like learning how to dance? For me, I don't know. I'm not much of a dancer. I don't dance very much, but I enjoy dancing sometimes. People are writing in. We do have lots of questions. Chema says, hi, Kyle, will you be on holidays? And will the program stop in the summer? This show will go until, this show should go until the end of July, at least. But in August, I expect the show will stop in August. That's the best I can say for now, but I'll give you more details later. Valentina says there are only 2 seasons here in Haiti. Sunny and rainy seasons. Sunny seasons until November, I would say. Sunny and rainy. It's like some places in Asia, in Malaysia, in Southeast Asia, Malaysia, Indonesia, where they have a rainy season. Or they have a season where it kind of rains during the day. You have a downpour, which is heavy rain. Like my brother lived in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, and there during the rainy season, la temporada de lluvia, the rainy season, it would rain at a. It was strange. It was almost like clockwork, right? You could predict the rain. I think it was around the middle of the day, around noon, around 12 o'clock, noon. It would start to rain. It would rain very heavily, torrential rain. And then it would stop, and the sun would come out. Notice how I'm using the word would here to talk about a repetitive action in the past. The sun, every day the sun would come out. It would rain, and then the sun would come out. And then at other times of the year, it wouldn't be the rainy season, and it would go a long time without raining. So maybe that's similar to what Valentino says in Haiti. I don't know. In the rainy season, it rains very regularly, but I suppose that's in the winter. Anyway, do you enjoy learning how to dance? That was our beginner sentence. Let's push forward, though, with today's intermediate content.
Nivel intermedio.
She wrote it down in her diary and then put it back in the drawer. Okay. We have some interesting structures here. Apuntar, apuntarse. To write down, apuntar. Apunta eso. Mira, apunta eso. Write this down. To write down. Escribir, write. Apuntar, write down. We can also say jot down. J-O-T. Jot. J-J-O-T. Jot. Jot down. So jotting down is kind of quick. You're taking notes, apuntando cosas rápidamente, jotting down. Jot down my phone number here. 204. I dictate the number. Jot this down. Jot down my address. Jot down the number. Jot down this code. Apuntar. Write down the number. Write down the code. Apuntar. Jot down is a little bit less formal. It is a little bit less, I don't know, it's more casual to jot, but even the information that you jot down, it's something quick. Grab a piece of paper, quick. Or you jot something down on a napkin, en una servilleta. Estás apuntando un teléfono en una servilleta en el restaurante, por ejemplo. You're writing down a number or a code or a name on a napkin or on a piece of paper that I find on the back of my script. I'm going to jot some information down. So to jot down, to write down, apuntar. Okay? So she wrote it down. So this is a separable phrasal verb. Okay? I can say, write down your name. Write it down now. Write it down quickly. Write it down with my pen. Notice when I have the verb and the preposition, write down. I am separating them and I'm putting the pronoun in the middle. When we use a pronoun to replace the information, for example, write down the number. Write it down now. Write it down with your left hand. Write it down with this red pen. Write it down on a napkin. Okay? So to write something down, separable phrasal verb. She wrote it down in her diary, right? In su calendario, in her calendar, in her agenda, right? Her diary. Her agenda. Yeah, you could say her agenda, her diary. A diary is also often used for personal stories. You keep a diary at home. Today was a great day. I learned a lot of things. You know, or like the Anne Frank diary, right? Very famous. She wrote it down in her diary and then put it back. So to put something, guardar algo en algún sitio, to put something back means to return it to its place. And then she put it back in the drawer. So put back es guardar, pero también devolver al sitio. Guardar, devolviendo a su sitio. Because to put away is guardar. Put away your toys. You could say to the children, put away your toys. Guarda tus juguetes, por favor. Guarda tus juguetes. Put away your toys. Now that means to put them in an organized place. Put them in a tidy place, in an organized place. Put them in a nice pile on the corner, whatever. Put away your toys. But put back means to return to its exact location. So if I go to the reception, I'm in the Vaughan office in Madrid, Calle Orense 69 in Madrid. I'm sitting here and I can see the reception. I can see our receptionist, Christina, right across from me in the main office. And I could go to her and say, hey, Christina, can I borrow your stapler? Right? Tu grapadora, stapler. Can I borrow your stapler? And she would say, yeah, of course. Claro, por supuesto. Of course you can borrow my stapler. But please put it back. Bring it back to me or put it back. Okay? So put it back means to return it to its original place. Put it away means to guardarlo en un sitio razonable, let's say, in a reasonable place. So put away the books. I'm going to put away, after the show, I'm going to put away all these books. I'm going to put them into the cupboard. There's un armario, a cupboard, which is over there. You can't see it on the camera. But I'm going to put my books away. In fact, I am also going to put them back because most of these books were in the cupboard before I arrived, right? But then I'll take them out, and then after the class, I'll put them back. So she wrote it down in her diary and then put it back in the drawer, in el cajón. So the diary evidently belongs in the drawer, right? So she has the diary, she writes in the diary, and then she puts it back in the drawer afterwards, okay? So the sentence, she wrote it down in her diary and then put it back in the drawer. Okay, a bunch of people are writing in. Our friend O'Neill Gutierrez says, hi there, folks. I hope you're doing great listening from Cuba once again. Nice to have O'Neill writing in from Cuba. How you doing? Thank you, sir. Belen says, to put away and put back. Do they have the same meaning? Well, so I just explained that. To take down and to write down. Yeah. Take this down. You can also say apuntar. Take this down. It's a bit more common to say write this down or jot. Like I said, jot this down. Jot down. Take, write, jot my telephone number down. What's on the agenda today versus what's on the agenda today versus I keep a diary. Well, yeah, I keep a diary of the things that I do, for example. Okay. O'Neill says, are you done and have you done? Are you done? In the sense of has terminado. Hey, are you done? Are you done fixing it? Are you done repairing the computer? Are you done writing it down? Yeah, are you done? Not really have you done. Yeah. Are you done? Valentina says, diary versus journal when it comes to personal and regular pieces of writing. Yeah, well, a diary, like a personal diary, a journal, a personal journal. Yeah. I would say a journal is more general, or like a scientific journal, which is typically a published, a publication. We wouldn't say a scientific diary, but we say a scientific journal or an economic journal or a medical journal. These are, official academic publications, whereas a diary is typically a personal, things that I write down myself, okay? Valentina says, to put away books, put the books away. Both are separable and inseparable. Two-word verb, yeah, phrasal verb, that right. To put away the books or put the books away. Yes, correct. Especially when we do not use the pronoun, we would not separate. Put away the book. Put it away. We put the it in the middle when we use the pronoun, but we don't normally say, well, you could say put the book away. Yeah. But when we use the pronoun, we're always going to put it in the middle. You can't say put, you can't say put away it. No. Put it away. When we use the pronoun, we put it in the middle. When we don't use the pronoun, it's optional in this case. I hope that makes sense, but good comment, Valentino. The intermediate sentence today, she wrote it down in her diary, and then, y luego, and then put it back in the drawer, en el cajón. Okay? All right, let's push forward and have a look at today's advanced sentence.
Nivel avanzado.
Advanced. As long as you abide by the laws, you'll have nothing to worry about. Now, abide by is like cumplir, to follow the rules, to not break. The opposite of abiding by the law is breaking the law. It's the same with rules, to break the rules. Don't break the rules. You have to abide by the rules. Right? You have to abide by the rules. Don't break the rules. As long as you abide by the laws, las leyes, ¿no? As long as you abide by the laws, you'll have nothing to worry about. So to worry, no deberías preocupar por nada. You don't have to worry about anything. You have nothing to worry about. As long as, siempre que. As long as, good structure, important structure. As long as you study, you'll improve. As long as you get exercise, you'll get in shape. As long as you eat healthy, you'll feel good. As long as you sleep enough, you'll have energy during the day. As long as you abide by the laws, you'll have nothing to worry about. As long as you listen to this show, you will improve your English. As long as you write in on YouTube in the chat, as long as you do that, I can answer your questions. Kyle, can you answer my questions? Well, yeah, I can answer your questions as long as you write them in. As long as you write to me, siempre que. As long as. As long as. Belen has a good point. She says, two meanings, as long as, two meanings. You can come to my house as long as you cook the dinner. Okay. Siempre que. And the other meaning, as long, yeah, tan largo que. Of course, as, this, which is the way, the as always works. As long as big as fast as. I can't run as fast as Carl Lewis. I can't fight as well as Mike Tyson. I can't drive as fast as Michael Schumacher or Fernando Alonso. Okay? But here, as long as, is a different use of the as long as, siempre que. As long as you abide by the laws, you'll have nothing to worry about. Okay, many people writing in. O'Neill says, when you translate into perfect English, has terminado, would present perfect be have you done? It isn't clear to me. Yeah. The problem here is we don't directly translate that. Has terminado, yeah? You could say, have you finished yet? Has terminado, yeah? Have you finished yet? Has terminado. Are you done? Now, the verb, well, to finish, or we have the structure to be done. I'm done because I finished 5 minutes ago and now I am done. And there are certain cases where we tend to use, where we will always use the simple past instead of the present perfect. I can't really get into that now. Another day we'll practice that, or I'll work with that on the Drive Time show. But O'Neill, I appreciate your question. I think it was challenging for me to get into a deep explanation right now because I only have 4 minutes, but we'll get into that again. Belen says, Valentina says, I think native English speakers would use the simple past, where Spanish folks would use the present perfect. In many cases, sure. In many cases, and we could practice this with, I guess, a little bit of translation, comparing the present perfect and the present perfect and the simple past. But I don't have time to do it right now. I apologize. I'll do this another day. I only have a few minutes to get into this, but let's see. Joaquin, could it be, have you finished yet? I'm not sure where everybody's getting this sentence from, but has terminado, yeah? Have you finished yet? Okay. Of course, yeah. Has terminado, yeah? Have you finished yet? Absolutely. Belen says, abide by the law, to obey the law. Yes, to abide by is to obey, como obedecer, to obey the law. Okay. Actually, here, we can do a couple sentences. Present perfect versus the simple past. Let's try this. For example, ¿qué han dicho? This is one where we always use the past in English. Siempre en pasado. ¿Qué han dicho? What did they say? And I know you're saying at home, but ¿qué han dicho? Present perfect. But in English, we don't do that because they finished talking. They finished saying whatever it was. So they're not talking anymore. So the present perfect talks about actions that are complete, but a period of time that's still continuing. But in this case, the period of time in which the person is talking is also complete. So we go to the simple past. ¿Qué te han dicho? Or bueno, ¿qué han dicho? What did they say? ¿Dónde lo has puesto? Where did you put it? We don't normally say, where have you put it? We say, where did you put it? Me han dicho que venga aquí. They told me to come here. Simple past. Me han dicho. Oh, present. We wouldn't say they have told me. No, they told me. Simple past. They told me to come here. ¿Cómo han reaccionado? How did they react? Instead of how have they reacted. But he visto 3 películas esta semana. Esta semana. La semana sigue. So we say, I have seen 3 movies this week. Okay. Vi 3 películas la semana pasada. I saw 3 movies last week. So I saw 3 movies last week, and I have seen 3 more movies so far this week. Wasn't it correct? Chema says, wasn't what did they say correct for ¿qué dijeron? Yes, absolutely. What have they said? ¿Qué han dicho? Yeah, but the period in which they're talking is complete. So in English, it's a subjective assessment. Even from the north of Spain to the south of Spain, you make this subjective judgment differently, right? In the north versus the south, there's a difference in how people say, how people apply the present perfect versus the simple past. So there is a subjective element, but I would say, ¿qué han dicho? Normally we would say, what did they say? Because they're not talking anymore. True, a grammar purist, yes, I agree, would say, what have they said? Yes, I just came in, oh, what have they said just now? They've just finished talking. What have they said? Okay. But colloquially, in real practical English, we would normally say, what did they say? I need a bit more time to cover this. We can talk about it another day, but I want to thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. You can join me again tomorrow on YouTube, Inglés Online TVE. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're out of time, everybody. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.